All right, so today I want to talk a little bit about traffic. Now, there's all kinds of ways that you can drive traffic, right? Basically, by traffic, we're talking about how do we get potential customers to your funnels, to your site, to whatever you're trying to show them. There's ways that you can do this, that you can pay for it. There's ways you can do it for free. There's ways that you can leverage other people's audience. But today we're going to talk about a free way that you can get traffic from really any social media platform, because the truth is, whatever social media platform you're on, it's really about the framework and understanding the principles behind why the stuff works. That's important. And then you can really apply it. It doesn't matter whatever the new social media network of the day is, the same concepts honestly really apply. So I'm going to go through that framework right now. So the first thing is that you want to optimize your profile. Now, here's what I mean by this is, when people ultimately, the next step we're going to do is going to be, the point is going to get them to your profile, whatever that is, right? We're talking about, it could be Instagram, it could be Facebook, it doesn't matter. And once they get to that profile, you want to make sure once they're there, it's very clear who you are, that you've got some authority or that you've got something of value to give to them, and that there's a clear call to action, meaning there's a clear thing that you want them to do that's going to get them into the next step that you want them to take, right? So, for example, if you're a producer trying to sell beats, you want to make sure that your profile clearly says, hey, I'm a producer. Maybe it says something about the type of beats you make. Maybe it shows some kind of credibility. Hey, maybe you've been doing this for 10 years. Maybe you've worked with certain artists, whatever it is, show some kind of credibility. And you want to make sure that you have a call to action, right? So most likely, best case is that you've got a link in your bio or wherever it's going to be on that particular social media platform that's going to take them to your first offer, right? To your funnel. So that's the first thing. Optimize your profile. Now, how are we going to get people there? First, you need to find your ideal customer. And really one of the best ways to do this is to leverage other people who have your audience, right? Who have your ideal customer. So if you're a producer, the easiest way to do this is find other producers who are selling beats online and see who's following them, right? Quickest way to do it, most likely a decent percentage of those people are going to be rappers or singers who are in the market for buying beats. Now, you could start by that and you could just go to, see who's following Legion beats and start scrolling through the tens of thousands of people. Not a bad way to start, but you could actually make this a little bit more efficient a couple ways. One is you want to get the most engaged followers. So an easy way to do this is don't just scroll through all the people who are following, that account, but actually see who's recently engaged, who's recently left a comment, who's recently liked, who's recently taken an action. Because now you know that somebody who, first of all, is active, and second of all, is likely to engage and to actually take whatever action you want them to take once you bring them back to here, right? So that would be the second step, find that ideal customer. Then you're going to engage. And engagement is just a way of saying interaction, right? So depending on the platform, it could be liking, it could be commenting, it could be messaging, it could be following, it could be subscribing, like whatever it is that's going to get their attention that you're starting to interact with them, right? So leave them a message, leave a comment, etc. And that way you're kind of reaching out to them, you're starting that relationship. And then what's going to happen is once you engage with them, they are your ideal customer already, right? And you're bringing them back to your profile, which is optimized, which is showing them the value that you're going to bring them. And it's got a call to action, right? Your CTA that's going to take them hopefully to your, let's say, funnel or whatever you've got set up, your beat store, if you're still doing that kind of thing. Whatever's the most important call to action that you want them to take, they're going to take that, right? And then really the last one, and this is honestly the most important one, repeat, 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 repeat. Like I get so many producers who are like, yeah, I tried this and like, it was cool, but it's just not working. And I'll be like, cool. Like, how many people did you get, did you get to hear? And they'll be like, well, I got 3 people, but nobody bought. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be really hard. Like, if a good buy rate is 1 to 5%, you've got 3 people, then nobody's going to buy. So the only way that you're going to get, hundreds of people here is by finding thousands of people, right? And then engaging with, a lot of those people and then repeating that over and over and over and over. And so really any kind of traffic strategy you're going to employ, it's going to take some combination of time and or money, right? So this strategy is really all about time. It's going to take time. it basically takes no money, right? You can do this pretty much without spending any money at all, but it takes time. You have to put in the time to actually make this effective. So that is basically my 4-step framework in order to be able to drive traffic for free in the most optimized and efficient